Hey everybody, and welcome back. It's your boy Sports Rant, back with another talk. Now I want to let you guys know I am very excited. I am super excited about that game last night, Lakers Timberwolves, which was on Wednesday, November 7th. I actually watched the full game for the first time. Didn't just use the full game highlight situation on YouTube. I watched that game start at 10:30, finished at around 1 o'clock. That game was crazy. Closed game the whole way. And I'll tell you why I'm excited. The Lakers finally got a hard-fought win late in the fourth quarter where they're playing, and they're not just losing these close games like they always do, down the stretch, not playing well. They finally got a hard-fought win. Finally, late in the fourth quarter, they sealed the deal. And it's just good to see. Hopefully it'll be a turning point for this team. Hopefully the Lakers will be what they expect it to be. Obviously with the signing of LeBron James, hopefully it'll be a playoff contender. Don't think they're going to get anywhere past the Warriors, but we don't want to see them not making the playoffs. At least I don't. So they played really well down the stretch. Wow. Minnesota, they played some great defense. Finally saw some defense. Minnesota kept themselves close with these crazy three-point shots. They were contested. Derrick Rose came out of nowhere. Where in the heck is Derrick Rose coming out of? He gets his 50-point game, and he goes to Los Angeles, hits 7 threes, career high. Half of them guy's hand is in his flipping face. I don't know how he's scoring these shots. I thought the Lakers sealed it when they went up by 7 after that Kuzma 3. And Derrick Rose hits 2 threes in 3 seconds. And it was down to 1. It was a crazy game with that Derrick Rose situation. But otherwise, they played great D. The Timberwolves were just hitting difficult shots. It doesn't mean not playing great defense. The best defense is going to beat the best. The best offense is going to beat the best defense. I think the Lakers did really well on the defensive end. Just want to mention another thing. With the Tyson Chandler situation, I saw all around the internet, Google Plus, all these different places, when Tyson Chandler, when they signed him, a lot of people would be like, what's the big deal? Why is everyone getting so excited? He's a washed-up dude. He's 36 years old. He doesn't play well. Well, here's what I saw last night. I saw the Defensive Player of the Year playing great defense. There was a lot of vintage action going on. We had LeBron bringing back the headband. We had Derrick Rose playing MVP style, and Tyson Chandler brought back his Defensive Player of the Year status. The way he was guarding Karl Anthony Towns down low was probably 15 years younger than him, or close to that. Just locked him up. Now, Karl Anthony Towns, for some reason, likes to settle for the outside, but when he was trying to go down low on Tyson Chandler wasn't hearing none of it. None of it. That defensive anchor. Pulling down the rebounds, scoring 2 points. That's all we want, to score your 2 points. Nobody cares about your offense. Just stand there and play some great D. Lock down that paint. Do what you got to do against these bigs. We need defense, especially in this offensive league. Got to get that defense. I'm very impressed with Tyson Chandler. Finally have a backup center. Javale McGee playing great. If he was in the East, maybe he'd be all-star caliber. I don't know. The West is just too stacked. But Javale will be playing great. Very excited about Javale. But now when he goes on the bench, you don't got to put in that Zubac guy, whatever the heck his name is. Finally have someone off the bench who could play backup center. We got that Tyson Chandler. We got that great D. Got to get that D. Javale McGee obviously playing great. Very excited about him. Very excited with Rondo and Javale McGee hooking up with those pick and rolls. The Lob City Central. Looking like Chris Paul and DeAndre, looking like Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, looking like Chris Paul and Clint Capella. So then we got the Rajon Rondo with JaVale McGee. And JaVale McGee with that defense, I think he's still leading the league in blocks. If not, he's probably in second place. JaVale McGee playing great. Also, Brandon Ingram, finally had a great offensive game. He had that turnover to Jimmy Butler, but he rebounded right back with a quick shot. And then he had that clutch 3 late. Been shooting the basketball well, playing great. Hopefully Brandon Ingram can get his offensive game back. LeBron, I like the way he played. He's been moving it around better. More movement. He had that nice fadeaway at the end. Finally did something clutch at the end of the game. Didn't miss these free throws, but, he didn't do that. He had a nice fadeaway. He did had those couple of plays where he would just randomly chuck it up from way beyond the 3-point line. I don't know why he thinks he's Stephen Curry all of a sudden, but most of the time he did normal stuff. He had that good fadeaway that I was a really big fan of. He should be using his size and not just chucking it up from deep, but overall pretty well. And I just want to discuss something else. This whole 14-second rule, I totally forgot about that until I was watching the game. They had those Tyson Chandler, obviously with those big offensive rebounds at the end, with his rebounding abilities. But when they be getting this back, they only have 14 seconds. So when you're at the end of the game, you can't just run out the clock like you usually could. You're only getting 14 seconds. I'm thinking another 24. No. 14 seconds. There's a minute left. They had 3 possessions, but it didn't last. I don't know if I'm such a fan of this rule. I don't know what the rule is trying to do. I guess it's trying to make more shots, make them quicker. I guess maybe this is part of why teams are scoring more. I doubt it has that much effect because, how many offensive rebounds are there? You're only gaining 10 seconds. How many more times is it happening? Most of the offensive rebounds in the NBA, I assume, are, next to the basket where the guy's putting it back up anyway. And sometimes you'll take it back. It's a long rebound, you'll restart the offense, but I don't like the whole rule because I think you just messed it up at the end of the game. Those 10 seconds are a big deal. Why should the offense not be able to take 10 seconds off the clock? They earned the ball. They deserve the rebound. If the defense gets the rebound, then they get 24 seconds, but if the offensive gets the rebound, they get 14 seconds. Why? Because they happen to have the ball beforehand. They earned the ball. They didn't just get it for no reason. So I don't know why they should be penalized 10 seconds, just because they're already over half court. Another rule that I never liked, it's always been like that dumb timeout rule where you take it to half court. What's going on there? When the Timberwolves had that, I think in the last play, right? They had that timeout. When Derrick Rose missed, we'll get to that shot in a second. Why shouldn't they have to go the full 94 feet? Why? Just because you have a timeout, you magically move the ball, 47 feet or something? Why does that happen? Because you call a timeout, now you get to just move up half the court. And if you don't have a timeout, then you don't get the magic? Why does timeout equal magical movement? Timeout means, okay, draw up a play, gather your team, pump them up, work something out, make a game plan. Why do you get to move up half the court? Why is the defense getting penalized for your random timeout? I don't really get that whole business. That rule never made sense to me. And just to conclude this last shot with Derrick Rose, I don't know. It seemed depending on the angle that you saw it on, and that's what depends. If you saw him get hit, different angles show different things. But even if he got hit, it didn't look like a shot got affected. The shot went a little bit long, so usually if you get hit on the hand, it's not going to go long; it'll go short. And even if he did hit him, he hit his hand after the shot was off, so that didn't affect your shot. So that shouldn't be a foul. If I randomly touch your hand, and it's off the ball, that's not a foul. If I randomly touch it. So now that it's after your shot, now that should be a foul. So I don't really get the big deal. Now obviously I'm biased. I was going for the Lakers, and that wouldn't even bring it to overtime. It would be game over Timberwolves. And so that would have been just a heartbreaking loss after watching Derrick Rose shoot with people in his face. And that's why you're pretty much losing. Jimmy Butler also, all his shots were pretty much contested. So you're playing great defense a lot of the game, and then you just can't be losing because of these crazy shots. That would have been a heartbreaking loss. But I don't know, that's my take on it. In any case, if anybody has any suggestions on any other topics I should talk about, leave it in the comment section below. And we'll see you on the next podcast. Peace.